Stadium in Knoxville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. From deep, it's Booth. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Right side, it's Carter. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith dropping to pass. Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game. You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown Volunteer. Took it all the way back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Clark. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he surges. 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Sellers. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Okay, they're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. In the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense
Snags it, and there's running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Can hold on in the face of the contact. Second and long here. Pulls it on the option. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Throws it back. They're all over it. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Off and running. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And now things even more challenging. The holding penalty backing them up for a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Vols will call on their punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Jenkins. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk of play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sellers on the play action. Moves to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On the move. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Sellers. Still looking to his right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. The Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide left, it's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Smith dropping to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. late in the half. Here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Sellers. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside. It's Bishop. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the Missouri Tigers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive and second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sellers. Buying time to his right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Looks it in. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moving to his left. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Bishop. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he makes the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Nice way to knock that one down.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Hit and brought. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped on 4th down. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Keeps it moving. It's Bishop. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Right side, it's Wilson. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bishop doing damage on the ground as he runs down to the 11-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just feeds the running back. Driven back. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Makes the grab on third. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Quick give. It's Hood. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fourth down, Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a